Happy Monday, Scorpio. This is your weekly reading. It is just a general reading, so some of it might work for you and some of it might not. If it does resonate, hit that like button. Also, you can always subscribe to stay up to date on these weekly readings. All right, let's get started. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. What is going on with Scorpio this week? All right, so this week you're dealing with the Justice card. That's your situation. And the action you're inclined to take is the Nine of Cups. So maybe somebody got their karma, or you finally got what you deserved, and now you're ready to just indulge in the wonderfulness of that. Like a gluttony of, haha, they got what they deserved and I've been redeemed, or I don't know, some kind of energy about indulging, overindulgence. Gloating, possibly. However, if you do that, if you overindulge and you spend a lot of time gloating over the Justice this week, you're going to wind up ending the week feeling very drained. And that's not really a good outcome for you. So, what's a different path that Scorpio could take this week other than indulgence and gloating over this justified victory? Look, I'm a Scorpio, so I get it. I would be doing the Nine of Cups too. All right, so this is perfect. Something you could do to mitigate that feeling of gloating and indulging in your gloating is the Knight of Cups card, which is a diplomatic card. He represents diplomacy, balance. So yeah, definitely try to be a little more diplomatic this week, Scorpio. You may be proven right. Somebody may get what they deserve. Don't go crazy with it. That's gonna leave you drained. And hey, puppies, sorry, had to let them outside. But yeah, that's gonna leave you feeling drained and just like dead. So be a little more diplomatic this week, Scorpio. Tactful. Okay, in the past is this Nine of Pentacles, this Prosperity card. So, whatever justice you're going to get this week, it doesn't seem to have had a huge impact on your life. You have still been successful and happy and comfortable. So I can see why maybe gloating and indulging in somebody getting their comeuppance might not be the best thing, because it really wasn't something that harmed you that much. Maybe it hurt your pride more than anything else. But your line of thinking right now, Scorpio, is this fantasy card, this Eight of Cups. Like, everything you want is right there. Eight, yeah. Followed by the 9. Like, you just really wanted to see this person get what was coming to them. But the real root of the problem is this Ace of Cups. And You're just not being very open-hearted about this, Scorpio. There's always things you don't know what people are really going through. You're only seeing like your perspective. And maybe they didn't have an open heart towards you, and that's why you're kind of so bitter and happy that they've gotten their justice, is because they were kind of a dick. Pardon the language, this video isn't for kids. The universe's advice to you is this Five of Cups. And I think it's got a few layers. Like, you know what it's like to be out in the cold with nothing, figuratively. So you should have this diplomacy and open heart. You've been there before. Or have an open heart because these people or person is going to be out in the cold, alone and with nothing, figuratively. Or maybe literally, who knows? Things you can't control in the outside world is sort of the stress and anxiety. You know, again, multiple layers. You can't force people to feel bad and regretful and ashamed and lying awake at night and ruining the day they ever crossed you. You can't make people feel that way. They can get justice in a sense. Things can balance out. Things can become fair. They suffer the actions, the effects of their consequences. But I said that all wrong. But you know what I mean. You can't control that. So if by gloating and really celebrating and maybe wanting to like say to them like, haha, I told you so, blah, blah, instead of being diplomatic, you're not, that's only going to drain you. And that's where that Four of Swords came in. Trying to still get one over on them is just going to be draining to you. They got their justice. They got what they deserved. And you need to just let it go this week. And just keep your heart open and not try to put your own justice into it. You know, don't let them live rent-free in your head. The final outcome, your hopes and fears is this Page of Wands card, which is somebody feeling optimistic, ambitious, brimming with new ideas and creativity, and ready to start out on a journey. That's your fear, and maybe you just really don't want this person to be happy. And the final outcome is the Fool. Maybe it just people are going to be, you can't control who they are. You've gotten your justice, and yeah, you don't want them. You would rather they suffered, but they're going to go back out in the world, and they're going to continue to do what they're going to do. They're still going to be a fool. One last card dropped, the Chariot. The universe, I think, is suggesting you move on from this. You know, they got their justice. They are going to be out in the cold a little bit. They may pick themselves back up and start something new again and go right back out there, the Fool and optimistic and happy. But you can't control the level of guilt and shame and anxiety they feel. You can't really have an impact on that part of their emotions in that way. And it's wanting to, after they've gotten their justice, is just really going to be draining for you. And it's kind of toxic. So just move on from this. Be happy they got what should happen. The world balanced out. Things became fair. And just be diplomatic and tactful. And you should have a pretty decent week. Move on from this, Scorpio. But I am glad they got what they deserved. Have a good week. Bye.